Hi, this is Janis Meredith from JBMTHINKS, and today I'd like to talk to you just for a few minutes about what to do when your child gets benched. I'm speaking more to high school parents here because that's when playing time becomes more of a conflict, of an issue for your kids. And so I want to talk about what happens when your child gets benched in sports. The first thing that you as a parent need to do is to stay calm, not to jump down the kid's throat, not to jump down the coach's throat. Bite your tongue if you have to, and stay calm. Then you need to acknowledge that your child is angry or frustrated or whatever it is they feel. Let them vent their feelings. Let them, talk about it. Let them be angry. Let them be frustrated. It's okay for them to express that to you. And you need to not take that as them telling you, Mom, I want you to go talk to the coach. No, that's not what they're necessarily doing. They're just venting. So you don't have to do anything about it, but listen to them. The next thing to do when your kid gets benched is to help them pinpoint, if they can, why they got benched. What happened? Were they pulled out of the game because of something they did wrong? Were they pulled out of the game because the coach is just trying new things? Were they pulled out of the game because it could be any number of reasons why they were pulled out of the game? But maybe help them think through it. Do you know exactly why? Did you do something wrong? Do you know what it was that you did? And maybe help them sort through it so that they can pinpoint what happened and maybe why they got pulled out. Maybe they weren't reading the defense right. Maybe they weren't making good passes. Maybe they were being selfish player, whatever it is. And then help them to figure out what they need to change, what they need to do to change that so that it doesn't happen again. If it's because they're struggling with their rebounding and they're not getting the rebounds, well, help them work on it. Help them figure out what they need to do to work on it. So, and then the next step is, once they pinpoint what they need to do and they know what they need to change, then they need to either put up or shut up, basically, is what we told our kids. If you aren't willing to put in the work to improve yourself, don't expect me to feel sorry for you. I mean, you have to be willing to work at it and to do the best you can and to put forth the effort. If you're not willing to get out there and work at it and to give your best effort and work hard to improve, then don't expect to see results. Again, we're talking to high school kids here, so they need to pinpoint the problem and then be willing to work at it to change. And then you as a parent, you may need to be willing to sacrifice and work with them as well. Are you willing to go outside and run some drills with them if they ask you to? Are you willing to go out and shoot hoops with them? Are you willing to take them to the batting cages? There's any number of things that you can gently encourage them to do, so that they're, practicing and stuff, and just not to push them, but, if they say, hey, would you out and shoot hoops with me? Or, can we do this? Or, hey, you can suggest it. You want to go out and shoot some hoops or something? Whatever it is, you're going to take you to the batting cages, or, be willing to do that, because sometimes it just takes them, having someone go out there and rebound the baskets for them because they don't want to do it or whatever it is. So I truly believe that when our kids get benched, it's harder on the parents than it is on the kids. There's nothing, it's very difficult to sit in the stands and watch your child get benched. And, your child may do everything right. He may do all the right things and still not understand why the coach is pulling him out, why the coach is benching him. It's up to him if he wants to ask. It may be that he just needs to, seek to understand the coach better. But whatever the case is, this is the deal. If your child is pinpointing what he needs to do, he's working hard to change it, and he's doing the best he can, and he's still not getting off the bench as much as he wants to, then at the very least, he will know that he has done everything he possibly can. That's what we told our kids. Look, you're doing the best you can. That's all you can do. There's nothing else you can do. If you find something else you can do, then do it. So when this happens, when your kid gets benched, it's just another opportunity for them to learn about continuing to work hard. So if you have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of me on my website, jbmthinks.com. And if that's it, I'd love to hear from you. So go into your week, be part of the Positive Sports Parenting Tribe, and I'll talk to you next week.